Hello guys, my name is Anastasia and today we are going to discuss placements in Destiny Matrix, what different zones mean in Destiny Matrix and how to read it. Simply how to understand what means when you have Arcana in the center, in the portrait, in the inspirational zone. So I will explain it today. And before we begin, let me introduce myself. I'm a Destiny Matrix expert, and if you're curious and you would like to learn more, I have my guides, my very deep guides, 60 pages each guide. You can find it on my Etsy shop. I will put the link below. And also, if you want to read more articles, if you want to discover more, I also have free information on my Instagram and in my community in Reddit. So let's begin. And we will go from the most important zone to the least important. And the most important is this is our center of your matrix, and usually it's yellow with yellow background. And there are many different Destiny Matrix schools. And I use the classic method, which tells us that the number in the center is the important one, the most important one. And let me explain why. Because this number, what we have in the center, you can notice that this number is connected to each and every zone in your Destiny Matrix. So then, when you start to improve your life from this number, from your central Arcana energy, and it means that you also improve a little bit all of other your zone in Destiny Matrix. And so I highly recommend to start from this one. And if you already know which energy you have in the center of Destiny Matrix, so please start from this one. And also on my channel you can discover how to make this Destiny Matrix by your own, and also explanation of all 22 arcanas and energies in Destiny Matrix. And arcana and energy is the same thing in Destiny Matrix. Sometimes I will be telling you that it's arcana or energy, so you know what I mean. And what tells us this main energy? It tells us about our personality, what we need to do to be shown in this world, and why we're here, and what qualities we need to improve in this life, and what qualities we need to manifest the most in our life. So, for example, if you have 5 arcana or 9 arcana in the center of your Destiny Matrix, probably your main interests in this life are supposed to be education, supposed to be get more knowledge on a specific topic. And if you have 5 arcana, probably you'll be lecturing. Probably you could be a lecturer on one topic. And so if you are interested, for example, I don't know, in a beauty, if you have already 6, also 6. So probably you could be a blogger who share your knowledge with others, and these 2 energies are mainly about sharing the knowledge. And so this energy in our center tells us about us, what we have to do to find ourselves, what we have to do to feel comfortable, and everything, simply everything, how to manifest ourselves in this life. And the next one, which is also super important, is our portrait zone, which is here, or I will show you on the electronic chart where it's located. It's also very important because this one, usually people. Some of you could feel more the energy in the portrait zone, and some of you could feel more the energy in your core, yellow energy. And now I explain why. Because some of you could be more focused on how others, what others think about me, how to be more liked by others, and so some of you could care more about these things, what to do in your life to to be liked by others, how to make this perfect first impression, and then you will be more feel your portrait zone energy. And if you are more focused on your inner self, how you comfortable, what I don't know, what is more about your internal comfortable comfort and your own interest, not others. So if you're more focused on your inner self, that's it means you will more feel this central energy. And let's talk about portrait zone. Portrait zone, it's as I said, it's how to be more attractive to other people. And for example, usually if people have something like 15 in the portrait zone or 6 in the portrait zone, it's already tell us that these people are communicative, others are more like them, and others not scared of these people, and they are ready to just approach them and start to discuss something. But if you have something like a 9 energy, a hermit, or maybe 16 energy, you could be more look like somebody, somebody with hidden emotions. You could be not so communicative, not super emotional, and somebody like strong, and so people are less likely to approach you, and less likely to start conversation with you also. And yes, it depends on energy, and if you would like to be more liked by others, then focus on this energy mainly. And also maybe you already saw some videos on TikTok where people are telling how you need to style yourself, about your appearance, about your clothes. And so yes, usually they point on this energy, because this one is responsible for how we look. It's if you're into astrology, probably you know about rising sign, and this rising sign it's pretty similar to portrait zone in Destiny Matrix. And yes, if you would like to style yourself somehow, pay attention to this energy, to vibe of this energy, what you have in the portrait zone, and you could style yourself by this energy. But about styling by Destiny Matrix, sometimes we have two controversial energies. Like in a portrait zone, we could have something like strong energy, like more masculine energy, and probably we should dress ourselves like an office worker, something like strong. And tell me in comments, please, what words I'm missing. Yes, but in your inner energy, this yellow, your core energy, you could have something like, for example, 22, something childish, something funny. So you would like to have fun. You would like to dress yourself like a teenager. You would like to wear crazy outfits. So, and that's why it would be controversial, because in your inner self you would like to dress yourself one way, but in a portrait zone it could suggest you something completely different. So let's move on, and our other zone will be general purpose, the third main energy, general purpose. It's something what we should work on our entire life, and especially until 60 years. This energy works. We have to work on this energy until 60 years. But if we want, this energy will let us know about itself at age of 60. Let me explain why. Because this energy is something what we have to do in this life. Why we are here, what we need to bring to this world, and what actions should we do in this world to bring something here. because you know it's like you pay rent. So when you live somewhere, you live in this world, you also should pay some rent, we could say, but it's more energetically rent. So, and for example, if you have 9 energy, me especially, I have 9 energy, it means that all the life I have to work on my knowledge, I have to dive deep in some information, I need to gather some deep knowledge, and I shouldn't keep it to myself, only to myself, and I should to tell others about this information. I should to share this with people. And for somebody who doesn't have this energy in the life purpose, it could sound like something pretty much easy, like, okay, just make your YouTube videos or just tell information somebody. But here is the key. We have our life purpose as a something what is hard for us, what we haven't completed before. I mean, in our previous lives. And yes, and for me, it could be quite challenging. And for people with this 9 arcana, it also could be something challenging, because these people are usually scared to show themselves to others, and they have too many thoughts like, okay, who on earth would be interested in my information, and etc. So this life purpose shows us what we have to do during all our life, and it's like examination. At the age 60, we will have like examination, and for example, in my case with this 9 energy, it means that at the age 60, life will show me, am I complete this task or not? And if I complete this task, and I will be surrounded by other people, I will have my community, I will have some of my people who really value my knowledge and who are grateful to me, and so I won't be alone. But if I won't complete this task, I will be alone, and for me it will be something really uncomfortable. And yes, lonely people at the age 60, it's something, you know, something not funny, I could say. So let's move on. We already have I already spent a lot of your time, and let's move on to the other important zone. And all these four energies, colorful 4 energies, and with big circles, are really important to you, and it's your personal. We have to start from our personal energies, not from our female and male line, only from our personal energies. And the next energies, what we have also important, it's our karmic tail. Welcome to the karmic tail. And karmic tail, it's something what we have in a negative manifestations, and also karmic tail shows us options, many options, who we were in our previous lives. And yes, and you could see it also. And on my consultations, I also provide some information, like some options, who you were in your previous lives, and it's really something interesting. And also it could it gives us more understanding why we have specific problems and challenges in our life. And usually this karmic tail, it shows us what exactly challenges we have, and you know, some repeating situations in our life, and you could think, why it's going on with me. And these repeating situations, they give you the chance to complete this task, and knowing your karmic tail will help you to prevent these situations in your life. And yes, for many people it's something really challenging to work on this karmic tail. And all these 3 energies and karmic tails are important. And this one, this red one, I could say this one is the most important, and please pay attention to this energy. And if you could work only on one energy from all your karmic tail, please work on this one. And let me explain further what we have next. And this energy, this zone, especially all this zone, it's called as a material karma. And this red energy, it's like your karmic tale, but in material world. So what challenges you could have in your money, and what you need to do to prevent these challenges in your money, with your money, and what mistakes you had with your money in your previous life, and and how to simply start to working on this material situation in your life. And this energy behind the red, this gray one, or just energy without color, it explains us how we used to spend our money in our previous lives. So it's it's just something like interesting information. How you used to spend. For example, me, I have 22 energy in this zone, and it's really I still used to spend money this way. In my case, it's something freely. I hate really look at the prices in the shops. I like this freedom, financial freedom. I like to spend this money like without any restrictions. And so let's move to the financial line. On the financial line, we have three arcana, three energies, and some experts they say like this one responsible for your job, this one responsible for your money flow, this one responsible from your balance between relationship and money. And yes, I agree partly, but in my experience, I had really a lot of conversation with people, and I usually analyzed like at least 10 matrices in a day, because I'm really curious. When I watch some interview with person, I probably will go and look at matrix of this person because I'm super curious. And in my experience, all the three arcana are really important. You could have a profession with mix of this, like a mix of these three energies. So probably you will better manifest on your work and with your work all these three energy. And these three energy in this money line, they show you how to spend your money, on what you spend your money to have this money back. It's not usually like investments, but for somebody it could be investments. For somebody it could be to spend on kids. For somebody it could like spend on your dog or your cat, on a food, on fun things, or spend it as a charity for your homeland. It's also something interesting. So it's absolutely different thing for each person. And also this arcana shows us what blocks your financial flow, what opens, what actions, your personal actions will open this financial flow, and what simply you should do and shouldn't do for your money flow. And let's move on to the love line. It's also something very interesting, and according with this arcana, you could see what you have, who you can meet in a positive manifestation and in a negative manifestation. So if you have your personal this arcana like in a positive way, you manifesting it. For example, if you have third arcana and you are feminine, and you carry on your appearance, about your appearance, and it's something really important for you, and probably you will meet somebody who really value it, and somebody who also cares on their own his or his own appearance. And yes, it's something, it's working like this. But also if you absolutely not caring on your appearance, and it's something like bullshit for you and you not ready to do it, then you will meet somebody who over care on appearance and overvalue it, and so it's about balance. Sorry. And it's about balance. You have to keep your arcanas in like a positive, normal way. Pay attention to this, and then you will meet a person who also do it like well, not too over and not under care about this energy. So let's move on. Let's move on to the talent zone. Talents. And the talent zone, we have something, the upper energy, this purple one, It tells us what could keep us inspired, and also your portrait energy as well. This is your actions, what you could do if you feel that you are like if you're depressed, and if you don't feel like doing something today, and if you need to have some energy, and if you want some inspiration in your life, pay attention to these purple energies and do actions with these energies, and it's working super cool. I could tell you, I use it every time when I feel myself like not like to doing something today, and when I feel depressed. And I frequently feel depressed because of my personal energies. I have a lot of 9 and I have 18. Yes, it's something for me important to try to keep myself inspired. And then also between so this one energy, this one is it tells us what talents we had in our previous life. As a karmic tale, it shows us what we haven't complete in the previous life, what task we haven't complete, and what we need to work on in this life. That's this upper zone, inspiration and talent zone. It shows us what we was good at, and what we complete in the previous life. And this middle energy, it shows us what we were professional at. And you could pay attention it also in a professional way. You could see, like, for example, you had 8 here. It means that you are probably good in analyzing information. It's something what you can easily do. It's not obviously that you will like to do it, but it's something what will be easy for you, and you can use it in your life profession. You know it when you already know what to do, and when you need urgently to use something to earn some money, for example, or to do, like, you need to do something urgently, you could use it. It's like some positive baggage from your previous life. And also the talent, this light blue number we have here, it calls us what talent we have to realize in this life. We have to work on it in this life. And for example, we have here in my it's not my matrix, but it's something what I used in a previous video. So here we have 21 energy. What it means that in this life, person have to develop skills. These skills like working on internet, because 21 is something like global, and global network, it's also about 21 energy. And it means that person have to develop skills like working on internet, or posting some blog articles, and make connection on the internet, or via internet, and do social media stuff. It's also could be also try to be famous on all over the world. And also it could be something like work on a global company. So the many things. And yes, it's something what we can open in on our present life, the talent we have to open in this world. And let's move to the next energies. And here we have also behind the portrait zone, we have parents, children parent karma, children parent relationship. And this zone calls us what to do to keep your relationship with your children in a good way, what you need to study, learn, what you need to explain to your children in this life, and why you have your children, to understand what you need to bring, what knowledge you need to bring to your children. Yes. And also about relationship with parents. This one, it's about relationship with parents, and it's what parents had to educate you, what knowledge they had to bring to you, and maybe some circumstances about your relationship between you and your parents. And you could also see whether in a negative state, whether in a negative like manifestation, your relationship with your parents are or not, or maybe it's super positive and your parents really helped you to understand something important in this life. And also we left with this also personal energies, this green energies. It's your heart chakra, and it explains us about unconditional love. And usually many people, they don't really feel these energies in a talent and inspirational zone. And heart chakra, it's also usually it's blocked because we live in material world, and people are usually concentrating their energy on the lower chakras, like basic needs, money, and that's it. Yes, and usually not many people are going so deep like to the heart chakra, but arcana on the heart chakra explains us how to keep a relationship with your friends, and how to express your unconditional love to this world, and what you need to do to have this pleasure like here in your heart, what you can do to have it to yourself, and what usually brings you this pleasure. Yes, and let's quickly go to the female and male line in the Destiny Matrix, and we have it here and here, and this one is female. Yes. Okay, this one is female line, and one note to the generation lines. Please work on your generation line after you already worked on your personal arcanas, because it's something what's really super important. And when you can't keep yourself, in a good condition, you really can't help. You don't have this capacity to help somebody else. Because first help yourself and then help others. It means you can go and help your lines to grow your generation lines after you already worked on yourself. It's something really important. And let's go to this female line. Here, upper energy shows us what we have as a positive baggage from our generation line, from our female lines. So what positives they brought to you, what you can catch and use in your life. And this one is something it's your challenges it's challenges also of your generation, what you need to do, what you need to improve, what challenges in your life you will have, and you have to fight to bring your generation on a new level. And also in the male line, the same way. And usually male line is more material, and it could be more material challenges. For somebody, when you worked on your male line, you will have more money, more wealth in your life and for yourself. And working on female line will bring you more pleasure, will bring your better relationship with others, something like that. Okay, and also, yes, if you have, I already talked a lot, and if you have any questions, please ask me that in comments below. And also, if you want to support me somehow, you could find the link on Buy Me Coffee here down to the video. Please, to support, you can also support myself with your likes and with your comments, so please do it. And if you like this video, I will be highly appreciate with your feedback. So have a good day, or have a good time, and don't hesitate to work on your energies. It's something what really improves your life and brings you so much cool situations, cool energy. But first, usually when you started to work on your energies, first you could experience some challenges, and it's absolutely okay, because we need to experience some challenges to go on the next level. So see you soon in the next video. Bye.